Have you ever realized something? There is something special about Bhutan, and that is the roads and the scenic beauty of Bhutan. Over here, it's not just your destination, but even the journey itself is an experience altogether. And after this experience, your heart will never want this journey to get over. With this thought in my heart, I am heading towards Punakha. But before that, we'll be going to Dochula Pass, which is the highest pass joining Thimphu and Punakha. At the Dochula Pass right now, and it's completely covered with clouds, and it's a very surrealistic feeling now right here. And this is the complete Dochula Pass. There's a monastery that will be going up right now, but the full place is covered with clouds. Just unbelievable. Wow. And it's drizzling. It's just surreal. Just surreal. So this is the Druk Wangyal Lakhang Monastery at Dochula Pass. It is built in the honor of the 4th Druk Gyalpo, or the head of the state of Bhutan, Jigme Singye Wangchuk. The past and the future appears to merge in the details of this temple, and its structure tells the whole story of supreme warrior figure, whose version pierces the distant future in a fine blend of history and mythology. Nearby cafe at Dochula Pass to actually have breakfast, and my god, I don't know how we are going to sit and actually have the food because it's raining. So wonderful view, a little wet as I came inside this beautiful restaurant. It's actually on a cliff top, and it's really cold here right now. Still it's raining, and very nice place. So this is the Dochula Pass, which is located at 3150 meter, and this is known as the Druk Wangyal Stupa. The cafe in which I had breakfast is also named after this. If you visit Bhutan, don't forget to have breakfast in that cafe. Have paneer paratha and coffee. It's just delicious. So there's a story behind this stupa. Druk Wangyal means it is a victory stupa. There was a war between the Bhutanese army and the ULFA, that is, the United Liberation Front of Assam. And Bhutanese people won, and a lot of Bhutanese soldiers lost their lives. Therefore, to commemorate these soldiers and their sacrifice, this was built. And this consists of 108 stupas. So now entering the Punakha Dzong. It's considered to be one of the royal palaces of the King of Bhutan, and yeah, so I'll be entering inside the Dzong, and there we have the Punakha Dzong at the back we have the Punakha Dzong, and we'll be entering soon. The Punakha Dzong. Dzongs are actually administrative office, and the 20 districts of Bhutan has its own administrative offices, all individual. The beautiful river Chuchumuchu River, I guess. Chuchumuchu River is flowing by, and there we have the Dzong at the back. At the back we have the Dzong. Beautiful weather, and my goodness, the ripples and murmurs of the river. The river is flowing at a very good speed. So now, before entering the Punakha Dzong, you will have to get yourself a guide for the Punakha Dzong tour, and you will be charged 300 Bhutanese Ngultrum as the entry fee. Earlier, Punakha was the capital of Bhutan, but all the important royal functions like coronation or naming ceremony of the king, also the royal weddings, are also performed here. So it's an important landmark of Bhutan. So I've entered inside the Punakha Dzong, and it's basically a fortress type of thing. One of the largest structures of Bhutan, and as you can see, here's a peepal tree. There's a peepal tree at the back of me. It's located at the center, and yes, it's a big structure. It's actually a very big structure, and it is one of the palaces of the king of Bhutan, and it's just amazing inside this. As you can see, I'm waiting for the guide to actually come and show us the different parts of this fortress. It's actually a fortress situated by the rivers of Chuchumuchu.
For some time. So anyhow, this is the only fortress in Bhutan, okay, where we have the 3 courtyards. So this will be the first courtyard for this fortress. So on this side we have all the administration. So these are all command offices for the Punakha district, okay. And we have one very tall structure here. So this one is called it's a center tower, and this is one of the very important part of this fortress. So every fortress they need to have this center tower, and during olden days this center tower was used as the watchtower, and right now this center tower basically divides the administration on this side and monastic part on the other side of this center tower. So we will be moving on to the monastic part, okay. So there we have the main temple. So inside that temple I'll give you the history. And once you get inside that main temple, no pictures and no recording, okay. So let me be very clear right now, no picture inside the main temple. So outside the fortress you can go with the picture. So just inside the main temple you are not allowed to take picture. And again, you will be seeing those bells hang from those entrance. Please do not ring it, okay. So you all have the custom to ring the bell once you enter to those temples back in your country. So here, if you happen to ring this bell, all the monks, they will be later gathering at that courtyard, okay. So they will be leaving their classes to ring the bell, okay. So please do ring the bell, okay. And regarding pictures and everything, we'll do it later.
Dzongs in the olden days, when Tibet especially tried to invade Bhutan, played a role of that of a fort or a fortress. But now it's like an administrative and monastic capital of Bhutan, and in winter it becomes the monastic capital, whereas during summer the monks stay in Thimphu. So now heading towards the hanging bridge after visiting the Punakha Dzong. The car was not allowed, unfortunately, and that is why we have to actually walk our way towards the bridge. So I have reached the hanging bridge, and that's the bridge, and I'm heading towards that. It's actually a long walk of 10 to 20 minutes, but yes, I have reached, and this is the view from here, and the river is actually flowing. This is the longest walking suspension bridge in the whole of Bhutan, crossing the male Mochu River, and the Punakha Dzong is just beside the confluence of the male Mochu and female Pochu River.
If
So here I am actually walking through the bridge and it's really hanging. My goodness, it's actually hanging and it's, yes, a little bit scary. And there's the river that's flowing.
Amazing. The view is amazing.
My god, it's actually very breezy here and
ভাই একটা তোল তাড়াতাড়ি তোল।
so here it's really very breezy and it's so peaceful and amazing because the wind is really very good enough and it's just means to take the feel. And the most important thing is that did not show you guys our guide our driver sahab. So this is Binay Bhaiya. So he's the one who actually was the man behind all our tour and travels, everything. He was the one who actually exported us from Thimphu to Punakha and next to Paro. So this is Binay da. So now we'll be heading after having a city tour and all the sightseeing places of Punakha to Thimphu back. So I just returned from Punakha and I just wanted to actually share a few facts about Punakha. The first place that I visited was the Punakha Dzong, which actually has a very big name, but better be with the short name, that is the Punakha Dzong, because it's really difficult to pronounce. So there actually I got to know that Punakha Dzong is actually the oldest fortress and also it was actually the capital of Bhutan. And there we actually get to know about the three types of Buddha. That is, the first was Sri Padma Sambhava, who actually was the founder of Buddhism, or the main preacher of Buddhism. And then comes the Gautam Buddha, or the Shakya Muni, who actually was in the middle period, and he was also the one who actually created 16 chains of a chain of 16 fortresses. And the last was Maitri, who is considered to be the future Buddha. And it was a wonderful place, very peaceful and quiet. And from there we actually went to the hanging bridge. And yeah, so these are a few facts about the Punakha Dzong, which I felt like sharing, and that's why I'm sharing. A few fun facts about Punakha. Perched at an altitude of 1200 meters, it is blessed with rich alluvial soil, making it the rice bowl of Bhutan. And Punakha Dzong, do you know, is also called the Palace of Great Happiness. So tomorrow is the last day at Bhutan, because we will be going to actually Paro, and then there I'll be covering the tiger's nest, and yes, from there a little bit of tour inside the Paro city, and then spend the evening and the night, and the next day I have to leave Bhutan. From peering at the sensational viewscape and the nature through the window panes of the car, to people passing by. Punakha is truly a blend of culture and warmth, an experience I will like to take along with me for life. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. So we'll be leaving Punakha for Paro.